The NSA, the National Security Administration, put out a statement today that's very concerning that you need to pay attention to. If you're watching this, you need to, I would strongly suggest you follow these instructions, because the NSA, as I mentioned, National Security Administration, they monitor threats, cybersecurity threats, and a lot of it's they don't just do that, but a lot of it is that now. And they came across some important information that directly affects you and I. Directly, like right now, like where you're sitting at right now. They came across a hacking group, a hacking community. Now, it's not from where you think. This new community, hacking community, is out of Russia. I know a lot of them lately have been in China and North Korea. This one's in Russia. They put in a very strong, I guess they call it worm, very strong bug inside of Wi-Fi routers, and it's spreading all across the world, specifically in the United States. Now, it has an easy fix that I'm going to get to, but the NSA, as I mentioned, issued an urgent alert advising all Americans, immediately. Now, don't do it right now. Do it after the show. I'm almost done. Or if you want to reboot it, be my guest. Come right back though, because we got to finish this story. So the NSA wants everybody to reboot their internet routers. So rebooting your router will defend against this cyber attack targeting home networks. So this is specifically targeting you and I in our routers that we have at home. So Russian, and I'll let you know how to do it. It's very easy. Russian GRU intelligence agencies and or their actors, a hacking group, also known as APT28, Fancy Bear, Enforced Blizzard, are exploiting backdoor vulnerabilities in routers globally, specifically focusing on the American home networks. They are trying to steal sensitive information related to military, government, critical infrastructure, and your information. So no matter where you go online, they have all access. So if you sign into your crypto wallet, password, security, authentication, they'll be able to log all that. You're going to want to reboot your router. So to enhance security, the NSA recommends changing your default router credentials. Now, let's just get into it right now. So how do you reboot your router? And I'll get into some other tips that they recommend, but at the very least, because you're not going to have to do everything here that I'm about to say, because some of it's kind of difficult or time consuming, but at the very least, a simple reboot will kick them out of your system. You know how long your router goes without rebooting? Days, weeks, sometimes months. So whenever they infect their software bug into your router, it can stay dormant until you reboot it. As I mentioned, days, weeks, months, dare I say years, and they can see everything you're doing. So how to reboot your router? It's pretty easy. Just pull the plug. Now, I wouldn't pull it and put it back in. Pull it, count to 30, and then plug it back in. It's that easy. That's all you got to do. Now, once you reboot it, they would have to physically re-inject your router again. But unless you're like a very, very important person, they're probably just going to move on to the next. Look, you got to remember, they're infecting millions of routers with this bug. So they're not going to be like, oh, eSIM Studios rebooted his router, let's go reinfect them. Nah, they're just going to do one sweep, one infection of a ton of routers, and they're going to start pulling data and information from your router. So if you reboot it, they probably won't even notice. You'll be safe and they'll just move on. It's one of those things. Now, after you reboot, here's some other tips that they recommend, but it's not required. So they recommend changing your default router credentials. They also recommend disabling remote management. They recommend updating your firmware. Check if there's a firmware update. Typically, the routers will do it automatically. Depending on what model you have, you can go find the model number that you have is typically on the bottom of your router. Put the model name in Google and then put in firmware update. Google it and see what pops up. They're all different, right? The ones we have update automatically. They also recommend upgrading outdated devices. If you have a super old router, you're going to need to buy a new one. It's just a fact of the matter. And it's a good thing you don't have to do it every year. Every 3-4 years, you should be fine. But if you're just 3 or 4 years old, you might think about upgrading it because it does have new security features in there. Also, exercise caution with browser certificate warnings and emails, while also suggesting reporting suspected intrusions to the FBI or the IC3. If you have any knowledge or think something's weird or think your network might be infected, the NSA wants you to contact the FBI. Now, I don't have their numbers. Why would I? I'm sure you could Google it, but be careful too, because I think they have a pretty common phone number, but chances of you finding something might be slim, but it can happen. I just restarted mine earlier today when I saw this story. So you're going to want to restart your router. Now, here's another thing: remote management. If you work from home and let's say you log into your company's or remote management, right? You log into your company's back end to help them work while you're at home. And that could be an issue too, because now they know a lot of people do remote work from home. And if they're in your network, they can see everything you're doing online. So when you log in to your company's website on the back end, they're going to log in right with you. They'll be right next to you, which is not good because they can steal credentials, all sorts of stuff. So just a long list of headaches that could cause. So whenever you get home, don't race to get home. Oh my God, if you're not home, don't rush. Don't put yourself in harm. But whenever you get home, maybe you're on a road trip, it's not something you got to do, like literally drop everything you're doing and restart your router. If you're home, go ahead and do it. If you're not home, just do it whenever you get home, type of thing. Again, all you do, pull the power plug. You don't reset it, because if you hit that reset button on the back, you're going to factory reset it like a phone, and then you're going to have to log in again, and you're going to have to set a username, set a network ID, set a password. It's going to factory reset your router. You don't need to do that. It's very simple. A simple power reboot will do it. Turn it off, wait 30 seconds, turn it back on, it'll refresh and kick it out. That's very similar with a lot of the zero clicks, a lot of or not the zero click, but some of the other bugs you can get on your phone. A simple reboot will clear it, or a factory reset will clear it. So thank goodness you don't have to jump through hoops to potentially get this out of your system. Just a simple power reboot, power cycle will do it. But if you want some information on this, if you need a little more, I have all that and some at the show notes link in the description box down below. Simply click that. The article will be right there for you.